All right, guys, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and today we are on the last day of Expo 2019 in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm with Brandon from Trailspin. We both had a pretty good night last night, so we're gonna, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're gonna do a little hair of the dog just to kind of take the edge off a little bit from last night. But we had a really good time. But I wanted to kind of, for those that don't know about Brandon or his channel Trailspin, I want Brandon to talk about it a little bit so that kind of introduce his channel, because I think a lot of you guys that like my channel will like his channel. So go ahead, Brandon.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, so we're here at Expo West 2019, and it's kind of a full circle deal for me. We left a little over a year ago to do the Braxton and I to do the Trans-America Trail, which is a mostly off-road route from the East Coast of the United States to the West Coast. And during that trip, we decided to stop into Expo and check it out. Since we were doing the Overland thing, we were totally green to it, totally new to it, so we wanted to come here and see different gear and see what the lifestyle was all about. And so we came, we hung out here, we did a bunch of videos. We did 15 videos, and in 3 days, we uploaded them all the day of, I think 4 days in a row, actually. And we got a lot of traction through the channel because of that, so we have a lot of followers based on our product reviews and stuff that we did at Expo last year. So decided to come back again this year and kind of, now that the channel's grown a bit, kind of meet some viewers and hang out with some people. And now that we know a few more people in the industry and stuff like that, it was cool to kind of come here and check out their builds and see their stories and meet the faces behind the brands and stuff like that. So that's why we're here this year. Also did Continental Divide trip. It was an off-road route that we created all the way from the Canadian border down to the Mexican border. It took about 6 weeks, and finished up by coming up through Flagstaff again and then into Las Vegas for SEMA. So that was a cool trip that we did at the end of the year.
And anyways, guys, too, and I apologize about the wind. We're out here. We had really beautiful weather yesterday, but today things are kind of falling apart. We got a lot of wind, so not a lot I can do about it right now, but just kind of whittle through it. But
yeah. I'll try to speak up a little bit because I'm a quiet guy, and like we said, we both did a little bit of partying last night, so my voice is a little hoarse. But
yeah, mine is too. So what do you think is the coolest thing that you've seen so far at Expo?
Oh man, there's just so much stuff to take in. It's kind of overwhelming how much there is to see and how much there is to do. I think the coolest thing I've seen is there's a Gladiator build that Jeep and Mopar actually built for Easter Jeep Safari, from my understanding. And it's a Hunter Green. It's got the fuel tanks kind of built into the bed, and it's got solid steel wheels. And kind of keep poking my head in there, and I keep walking around, and I keep having to keep walking past it. So that's definitely been one of the coolest builds I've seen. I follow it. I download all the pictures every time I see it online. It's always in my phone. I'm always looking at it. So maybe someday when they decide to release that trim, maybe I'll check it out. I'm a big Jeep guy. So, but other than that, I mean, just crazy like van builds, and I just love the vehicles. So for me, it's all about like checking out everybody's like builds and the restorations and the big Unimogs and the Earth Roamers and all these crazy things that you wouldn't normally get to see in person. It's all on display, so it's cool to check it out. And I mean, other than that, it's been really cool to meet people that YouTubers that I watch, like you and Brad from Trail Recon. We were hanging out, and it's just been a good time of just hanging out with people, having fun. The weather was beautiful yesterday. It's not so good today, and I heard it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so that should be interesting to see how everybody handles packing up. But
Yeah, no, it's the first day we got here, it was super windy. In fact, a lot of people couldn't get their booth set up because the wind was just blowing the canopies like crazy. And in fact, we've had a canopy over the Telluride every day, but just out of safety precaution, we've been taking it down every day because of the wind. But yesterday was beautiful. Today, things are going downhill a little bit. Like I mentioned, you're probably getting some pretty decent wind in the mic, which I apologize. But I feel like this is something like, if you are into overlanding, this is a trip worth making at least once. It's so much fun. It's just like Brandon said, it's fun to get to meet other people that you watch on YouTube, and you really just kind of get to hang out with them. It's fun to, I've really enjoyed also myself to being able to, meet the viewers and shake hands with people, because it's sometimes really hard to be personal with everybody and do the comments. So this is a real opportunity to, be able to shake hands and tell people how much you appreciate them viewing the channel and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like, if you're even into like overlanding as a hobby, Flagstaff itself is like such a beautiful area. Like, and the the national forest kind of surrounding Flagstaff. Like, there's so much to do. There's so many trails. There's so many places to camp. It's a beautiful area. I mean, Humphreys Peak is kind of standing in the background, so you always get to see this big, beautiful, like 12,000 foot peak on the background of Flagstaff, and it's just been fun. I mean, every time this is my third time in Flagstaff, and every time I'm here, I end up finding so many amazing places and so many cool places to check out. And if you are in the overlanding industry, or if you're even off-roading or camping or van life or anything like that, it's really cool to just kind of put faces to names and meet the people behind the brands that you either use or you follow, and so I think that everybody who's into this lifestyle should definitely check out Expo. It's just a great time. It's a great place to hang out.
All right, man. Well, it's good to see you. If you guys want, make sure to check him out. I'm going to put a little link in the upper right-hand corner here so you can get to his channel. Like I said, I think if you're enjoying my stuff, I think you will enjoy his as well. And I'll also put a link right now down here, or not a link, but like his Instagram handle, so that way you can check him out on Instagram as well. But anyhow, Brandon, it's been good to actually meet you in person.
You too, man.
And we'll catch you outside.
All right. See you on the trail.
All right.